If your color feels flat, it's not your technique. It's because you don't understand where depth belongs. I feel like a lot of stylists today know how to create lightness. We know how to lift, we know how to tone. But where things start to fall apart is when it comes to adding depth back into the hair. Especially with colors like this, where we're working with a copper base and adding in blonde at the same time. Because now it's not just about brightness, it's about balance. And this is the part nobody really talks about. It's not about how to do a low light. It's about understanding where depth actually belongs on the head. And if you don't understand where dark should live, everything starts to look flat. Or it turns into bright ends with no dimension through the middle. And this is where thinking in zones changes everything. Root, mids, ends. Each of those areas should have intention behind it. I'm constantly thinking about how light would naturally hit the hair, where the sun would create brightness, and where depth needs to sit underneath to support it. Even underneath the hair, especially for clients who wear their hair up, you still need that balance of light and depth. One of the biggest mistakes I see is stylists being too scared to go deep enough. We try to keep everything soft and everything blended, but then we lose the contrast completely. Depth isn't supposed to be invisible. It needs to be strong enough to actually make the lighter pieces stand out. That's why when I'm adding depth, I'm not working with tiny, thin pieces. I'm using thicker sections, chunkier placements. And then I'm blending it intentionally, whether that's with a board or even using the hand as a surface to control that saturation and placement. And something else that gets missed a lot is the formulation. You can't just drop color onto blonde hair. You need to fill it. You need to add the warmth back in. Otherwise, it won't hold and it won't look natural. When depth is placed properly, you don't need to overdo the blonde. The contrast does the work for you. It creates dimension, it creates longevity, and it gives that soft, lived-in, high-end finish. It's not about adding more light. It's about placing depth with intention. And that's what exactly makes color look expensive. And this is exactly what I teach inside my classes. How to stop guessing placement and actually understand where depth should naturally live. Because once you see it differently, your color changes completely. I'm starting to take bookings for my upcoming classes, including my first one on June 8th. So if this is something you've been struggling with, reach out and let's bring this into your salon.